Well, this is another fly that I really use a lot of. Um, Basically, I love streamer fishing. I love dry fly fishing. But the fact of the matter is, most fish feed 90% of the time on the bottom. And if they could get a lot of calories with one big bite, that's what they're going to go for. And I like fishing stonefly patterns because stonefly nymphs, because it's big, the meaty, they're always in the stream. Live multiple years, so you can find them in all different sizes. But one of the problems is they're found in very rocky, fast moving water. You're going to lose a lot. So you don't want to spend too much time tying these patterns. And one of my favorites is it's called the rubber legs, Pat's rubber legs. I think it's a great little fly, easy to tie. I have a slight variation that I tie it. It's really easy. It looks real buggy in the water and it moves really well. And I tie this in all different colors to match the naturals. So let's get to the vise and tie us up one. I'm using these. These are what I'm going to start with. These hooks right here. They're 1/0. I like a big hook. And one of the reasons why I like that, it's really heavy and it has a big gape. So it makes it real easy to hook up. And I tie these in all different sizes. But I really like this hook because it's really strong and it has a little weight to it. We're also going to use some lead-free wire. For ribbing, we're going to use some brassy copper wire. I'm using an olive thread today. I'm going to use some rubber legs. The body is going to be made with a chenille. And to top it off, I'm using brown yarn. So let's get tying. First thing I do is I'm going to take my lead wire, grab a nice big piece, and start wrapping it on. I want this. This way has the stoneflies live in the bottom and they tumble. When they get loose from the rocks, they tend to tumble. And that's what I'm fishing with this. And what I like about it is it's kind of like tied in the round. It doesn't show all the fine detail, but you know, it's such fast water that you're not going to find these. You don't have to tie them too fancy. I mean, sometimes I do just because I like the challenge, but most times for fishing, this is a great fly for fishing. And put that on there really good. Attach my thread. Build up a nice little dam in the front and run back. Build a nice dam back here. Cut my thread. And wrap forward. And cover this so it doesn't slide around. Bring my thread forward. I want to attach my rubber legs first. They take one and I fold it in half. I go a little off the front, a little over the back, and I tie it down. And wrap back. I'm going to go down the bottom a little bit, just down the shank a little bit, and cut this. I'm going to take a little copper wire. And I'm want to tie this in at the front because wire is slippery, and if you don't tie it all the way in the front, it will pull out. And bring my thread forward. And tie in my yarn right on the top. I'm going to take my chenille and tie it in by that cord right there, that little cord. Pull a little bit out. You could do this in all different colors too. Bring my thread halfway up, and I'm going to start wrapping this. And I'm just going to do one quick wrap. Grab another rubber leg, fold it in half, and tie it in, just like that. And then bring my thread forward all the way to the front, right up here. Wrap it. Go in front. And then tie this off. I'm going to cut this, and then I could slide this down to the sides, just like that. Bring this over top, pull it tight, hold it, and tie it down. I'm going to take my copper wire now, and I'm going to start ribbing. And embed it right in there. Get to the front and tie it off. Take my whip finisher, and snip it. And that's my variation of the Pat's rubber legs. I think it really looks good because when it tumbles, this is what what the trout sees when it's tumbling in the water. It has the weight to get it down. It catches a lot of fish. Fish like big meat. So get it out there, tie up some. We're going to have any day now. The season's going to really start opening up. I think it's going to be a good season. So until next week, tie lines, everybody.